If you laugh, you lose a point. Can you start over? Because you ain't say you was going to press the button, motherfucker.
You said the point is that we have to say the most racist thing we can say.
Yeah, we're going to take turns.
And not laugh.
Right. The point is to not laugh. If you laugh, you lose a point. Actually, no, if you laugh, the other person gets a point.
Right, but see, this is where the setup comes into play. Because we haven't set any limits on how enraged you're allowed to get. Or, like, if all of a sudden this turns into a, boom, somebody gets knocked out session. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden I'm knocked out and this dude's like uploading that shit. You know what I mean?
You think it's going to come to that, my nigga?
This could happen.
You think it's going to come to that, my nigga? You really think it's going to come to that?
No. I don't think so. Honestly, I'm just kidding. But you did just call me the N-word.
Yeah, I know. I
guess that's...
I know, that was intentional.
The first swing.
That was intentional. Nah, it wasn't even. You know, because you my nigga. I've been said you my nigga. How many fucking times I done said you my nigga on the podcast before, bro? My nigga, man. What the fuck?
You know what sucks?
Fucking
there's no equivalent. Like, I could be like, hey, a cracker. I could just be like, hey, brother. You know what I mean? There's no equivalent that sounds good. Like,
I would then just say, yeah, you my nigga too.
What would... Wait. I want to say it in the most ethnically white way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very fond of you, sir. Very fond of you, sir.
Glad to meet you.
No, I think white people go like this. Like, you say, you're my nigga. And a white guy says, I love you, man.
Sounds bitch when you say it like that. But I love you, man.
I love you, man. Well,
like it's like you want to express it, but you're scared to say it with your chest. Bitch ass nigga.
So those are two things that I just wouldn't say, even though I did say the N-word a little more comfortably. I grew up around black people.
You ain't even say it here, bro. Just say you my nigga too.
I did. I just said you my nigga. You're my nigga. I'm your nigga.
Nigga.
Go figure. We're both niggas. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk is a nigga. Elon Musk. You know he's from Africa, right?
I don't like Elon
And he's an American, so he's an African American.
I don't like Elon Musk, man.
You don't like Elon Musk? I think he's the most understandable of them all. I think the other ones are blatantly like the other ones are like, look,
see,
we're going to get away with this much as possible. If Elon Musk is like as bad as the rest,
I think he the worst one.
You think so?
I think he the worst one.
Well, there is the idea that if he's a serial killer, he's going to get away with it because he gets to kill people. He can send people off in a shuttle. You know, and like have videotapes of them dying and everything and get away with it.
He'd be like, look, I give you 25 Bitcoin if you make him disappear. I don't give a fuck how you do it.
25 Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have 25 Bitcoin.
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine if you went and said that to somebody.
You know? If he said that to somebody? Yeah. Anybody, though. Imagine if fucking Puff Daddy wanted you gone. You'd be gone. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if fucking anybody they say, oh, Hillary Clinton could kill you. Well, Jay-Z could, too. If Beyonce wanted you dead for real, just in her heart, wanted you dead, you'd be dead. Mm-hmm. The same with fucking anybody. Hey,
send an army.
Pick the newest guy.
Blow up the building.
You know what I mean? Pick the newest stars. If you've got money, you can have a guy killed, man. Mm-hmm. I remember back in the day, one of my friends talking to somebody about having somebody killed. You know what I mean? And it was like fucking $3,000.
Nigga.
$3,000 for a life.
I seen some shit on motherfuckers Twitter the other day, cuz like this shit came out after another dude on the team for the Las Vegas Raiders crashed into the back of a chick driving down the strip doing like 150. Hit her right in the back. Blew the car up, burned her up dead.
Oh, and her dog Suburban. And her dog died too, right? Yeah.
Right, so just after that, right? Another nigga on the team. Hard with the video and shit, posted guns. It was like some nigga was talking shit in this motherfucker DM. Nigga had guns in the motherfucking video and shit. Come down here, my nigga, I kill you, my nigga, I kill. I'm just like,
I don't understand.
Dead, dog.
I don't understand how we don't expect people in basically a gladiator sport to not act that way. And they're not allowed to chop each other up into bits. They don't have lions on the field.
Right.
So it's like outside the field, they just, we're the biggest, toughest, you know?
Yeah. Motherfucker, but you come down here, my nigga, I got the biggest, toughest assault rifle that as soon as you step on my property, he stepped on my property.
Yeah, but if you put a microphone in front of their face and a pretty lady, they're like, yes, I worked hard to get where I am, and I appreciate it. kids, go to college. Make sure you get your lives together because you can get here too. Horrible actors, by the way. Yeah. All athletes are horrible actors, and it's okay because they're athletes. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're not expected to act. They're expected to draw in their fan base, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But anyway, let's not stray too far, okay?
Yeah.
Because we were talking about, the last thing I said was I knew a guy who could get you killed for $3,000. Mm-hmm. And then you were talking about
some shit going on in the NFL with niggas getting killed and talk about getting killed.
Right. Well, another dude kills a woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And, he got kicked out of the NFL. He's probably going to get sued, and you know that.
And he's going to go to jail.
And well, he's going to pay some prices.
Oh, yeah. A lot of prices.
But we know eventually what's going to come around is, hey, there's a price for that woman's life. Somebody's suing. Family members. Yeah. Somebody's taking some money out of this.
Yes.
And money always kind of ends up becoming part of the play. Just what happened recently. Travis Scott meal. I'll have the Travis Scott burger, please. God damn it, get out of here with that Travis Scott shit. Those McDonald's workers be getting either mad or happy.
That's a literal meal?
The Travis Scott burger? You go to McDonald's and order the Travis Scott burger, you'll get one of two reactions.
Oh, no.
They'll be like, get out of here with that shit, or they'll give it to you. You know what I mean?
What the fuck is a Travis Scott burger?
It's a special way they make the burger. That's all it is.
Would they come on that junk before they serve it to you?
Nah, man. I don't
give it to you, but serve it to you after they come on your meat.
I've honestly never had the courage to ask for the Travis Scott burger. I don't want it. You know what I mean? I don't even eat McDonald's burgers. So, but at his concert, right? Yeah. Which don't ask me any questions about Travis Scott or any details about where the concert is. I don't watch that shit. I just know that I just know his name after he got with the Kardashian. Other people may have known him before that, but mainstream-wise, people who don't listen to that kind of music and stuff,
they just don't give a fuck.
Right, we know him now. But what I do give a fuck about is a bunch of people in a crowd yelling up to him, hey, stop the concert. There's people dying behind us in the crowd.
It just felt like we was literally in fucking hell, bro. It felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see. Just imagine all the people they going to find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. I'm thinking it's probably going to be at least 100 people who dead tonight. I kid you not. In the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted. And the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and they was literally turning black and blue. I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably 10 fucking people laid out dead. And once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could have do. This shit really fucked me up and really spooked me tonight. That was some demonic shit. And what was so crazy, people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was help. The whole crowd was just going help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro. It was that shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro.
And him turning his head and rocking on, right?
Yeah.
Multiple times he was told to stop the concert.
Yeah.
And he just didn't. And now he's issuing apologies and people are suing him. So money is the price of those lives now as well, right?
Why are they suing him?
Basically, because he didn't shut the concert down, and because he shouldn't have allowed the concert to start because everybody rushed the place beforehand, broke the gates down, and filled the place up to capacity. It was 50,000. It was sold out, 50,000 crowd with onrushers.
Okay, how did people start dying? That's when you start going into how people could try to sit up here and hold them responsible.
Right.
Because hold up. Please don't lose your point, but I just want to finish this. The reasoning can be important because, for example, let's say, a soccer game. Especially in other countries. Sometimes, shit happens in them Jones and shit. People get shot or different kinds of crazy shit. And them niggas still play the game.
Right. They don't stop the game.
Yeah.
There could be all kinds of shit going on. But, also, here's the driving factor. The music drives. the audience, right? And when you're in a crowd, I've been in a crowd, not, you know what? I don't really like being in the dance hall music crowds, especially that kind of shit, because when you're in it and you're packed together like sardines, you have to jump with everyone.
Otherwise, you might get trampled or some shit.
If you don't, the people around you will jump and come down on you and push you down a bit. And then again and again. And next thing you know, you're under the people and there's no gap. Now, everybody else is crammed together again.
Yeah.
There's no gap.
Yeah.
And the people under you, over you, you have to hope some of them are trying to stop and notice you. The only ones that will are jump on you and then feel you under their feet and go, oh shit, and fall down.
Yeah.
And then the crowd, though, keeps going boom, boom, boom with the music beat, the 808 beat, which Kanye West was talking about this.
I heard about that.
Kanye West was talking about this shit, man.
About that, yeah.
Like how to change and distract people with musical beats. Now, if you
he was talking something about the 808 frequency and shit.
Right. If Travis Scott would have went like this, and the crowd would have went silent, everybody would have stopped, got their minds about them immediately.
Yeah, they would have noticed some people being stepped on.
Exactly. If the music would have shut off,
people
would have been like, oh, fuck. But he wanted to raise that energy to a highest level, I believe, until a certain amount of people were definitely fucking dead. I think it's a badge of honor when you get up into the higher Illuminati type societies where they approach you if you're rich.
Yeah, and people die at your concerts and shit.
Right. Yeah. How many people have died at your concerts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had 8 people die at my concert.
Like a rite of passage or some shit.
Right? Or just bragging rights in general, or somehow the first step in some beginning of a ritual. You know what I mean? Yeah. Blood ritual. You take the first sacrifices, and then by the end of the night, you've accomplished something. Man, I almost feel like...
So, if memory serves me correctly, that's 2 niggas on this shit now. Him and fucking Lil Nas X or whatever the fuck that nigga name is.
Yeah.
Man, fuck niggas, you know.
They're LARPing, by the way. You know what LARPing is?
What is that?
Live action role play. So a bunch of guys get together with shields and foam swords and they battle in the field and pretend they're knights and pretend they're... And then some guy stands there with a staff with a quartz on the end of it and he's like, I'm a wizard! And he goes, Zzz! And people all have to fall down and pretend that like he shot them with electrical bolts.
So who them niggas playing?
They're playing fucking devil. They're playing the Illuminati. Okay? They heard that there's an Illuminati out there that's running the world through satanic ritual, and they're all playing it. They're pretending to do it too. You know? That's what I think. And the only way that they're even allowed to is because certain entities are passing down little bits of knowledge and little drops of knowledge. Yeah. There's not nothing to coming like straight out of Compton, where they were talking about how the white industry basically wanted to corrupt the youth. You know what I mean? Let's corrupt the youth by like pumping out this kind of music, and we'll pay NWA to make that type of music. Yeah. We don't want no other type of music. That type of music. Right. We'll pay them for it, send it out to the white kids, because that was the audience. Snoop Dogg said he'd never seen more white kids in his life than at his own concerts. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne said the same thing. He was like, if you want to talk about racism, I don't know. I'm a super rich black man that is beloved by the whites. So, you know what I mean? Everywhere I go, there's not a single white man. And I guarantee you, not even a single governor, the president himself, would be like, Lil Wayne? Ugh. Nope. They would all be like, hey, it's Lil Wayne. I'm going to meet Lil Wayne. All of them, right?
Trump did.
You know what I'm saying?
Trump, man.
I would like to meet Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't...
Wheezy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just...
I got all kinds of fucking nicknames. Tunchi, and like...
I call him Little Farm Boy. Like, Little Farmer Brown. That's what he is. But anyway... Okay, let's get it back together, man. He's worth a lot of money, right? What's the price of his life? What if he was in the audience at Travis Scott's concert and died? What do you think would happen to Travis Scott?
Well, but see, I got you, but I'm gonna tell you like this: if he was at a Travis Scott concert, bro, he wouldn't be down on the floor, bro. He would be on the stage. Fucking me.
I'm just saying, what if he was in the audience?
He wouldn't be.
Just being one of them.
He wouldn't be.
Why? He thinks he's better than that? I'll tell you why. Who's Rihanna
okay.
dating?
I don't care.
Cuddy?
But like, I don't care.
God
But
damn
like number one, clout. That's number one.
Right.
Clout. Right. Number two, even if he decided to be in the audience, you think he wouldn't have security and some more shit around him? Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. That makes you not in the audience, by the way.
Yeah.
And I seen this thing where it was like Rihanna's in the crowd at her boyfriend's concert, right? By in the crowd, they meant on the side of the stage with 8 dudes there, and she's just in like a comfy coat, like filming, while the whole crowd's like basically in panic. You know what I mean? When you're in the front row, it is like you gotta not be tired. You cannot be like worn out. You gotta have all your energy. You know?
Yeah. You got to show out and make it believable, like like you on speed, acid, cocaine, couple blunts,
right?
Some lean, sipping on the scissor, all that shit.
I mean,
probably what is it? Some heroin, some acid,
no
shrooms.
You don't need any of that. You can have it if you want, and I understand your excessive nature. I'm just saying.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you don't need that shit.
Most of that shit that I said, nigga, I've never touched in my fucking life.
When you're in the front row, just be into the music. You can drink, you know what I mean, if you want, that's fine.
Damn, I ain't even mention that.
But if you start fucking going wild out there, you're gonna fuck somebody up. I've had a couple.
Me personally?
Yeah.
It's about me.
Things will happen out there. People will be jumping around. Elbows will get thrown.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You'll see some guy inappropriately bumping on some girl, and you'll try to stop him. Like, a lot of shit happens in the crowd. A lot of shit happens.
I ain't security, though. Bro.
It happens to me. It was my friend, though.
They got security, though.
It was my friend, though. So if he's bumping on your friend, and she's like, and then you notice that, like, he's trying.
What you mean bumping on her?
Everybody's jumping, right? And fucking rocking out.
I mean, I ain't never been in no goddamn concert where everybody's squished like sardines and shit, cuz.
You've never been in?
Nah, fuck no. Right, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
Rock concerts are like that. Everybody in the front row, it's like jammed together. I remember going like this on the gate one time.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I remember one time I'm standing there on the gate.
Not.
You're not even listening to me. So the whole rock concert is going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's Opeth, by the way.
Okay.
And Luna is here in my arms. And the whole crowd is like crushing me.
By the front?
Yeah, I'm in the front. I'm on the gate.
On the fence. Yeah,
on the gate. Yeah. So Luna's standing here going, yay, dancing like this. Yeah. So like nothing's going on.
Yeah, you're just the wall.
And I'm suffering, and everybody around me is suffering because my elbows are not going to move. Right? So if you're getting on this spot, and I'm like, nope, pushing back. Yeah. And they're all trying to push forward. I'm like, nope. And listen, everybody around me suffering. But she was just standing in the middle like, like dancing, like loving life.
That's funny.
I do think there might have been a moment where I got crushed a bit. But whatever. But that's how it is in the front row. And if you've never experienced the front row, you're missing out. You need to go to
that's fine.
You know what?
I miss out.
You say that about everything.
Nah,
you need to start
everything.
Everything. But, you're like, I don't need none of it. You know what?
See, this is the part that
you're that Key and Peele character that's like, chairs are for pussies, man. I don't need that, man. Let me just die. You know what I mean? Like, he was laying there dying, and they were like, let us do CPR. CPR's for pussies. They were like, go to the light.
No, see,
he was like, the light's for pussies.
That doesn't even happen. That's funny. But look, it ain't got nothing to do with being a pussy, man. It's just like the way you describe that shit. I know that's not something I would enjoy, so I ain't even put myself in that position.
Man,
absolutely not.
I enjoyed it a couple times, and I didn't enjoy it a couple times.
I'm gonna tell you what that shit would be like. Like with what you said about me even before you explained that would be like taking a fucking grenade and just throwing that around in the middle of the crowd.
Yeah. I would just.
So why would I do that?
I would just. Why would
I do that
over here and just be like, whoa?
Why would I do that? You understand?
Excellent. I would throw you into the crowd and I would say excellent.
Yeah, like not like from Mortal Kombat.
Right. Next thing you know, I'm just watching like
fatality, fatality
to the left and
fatality.
To the right. Oh, man.
Fatality, toasty. Fatality.
Oh man, yeah, that's pretty much what I would see, and I'm fine with that. I like to stir shit up. I'm tired of the world just being all plain.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so then, really, what you're saying is that you want to use me as a tool.
To create like Travis
The
Scott
fuck?
too.
The fuck, nigga? I'm not your tool, nigga. Fucking man.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up, man.
Well, I mean, you're a tool, not my tool.
Yeah,
Right.
I am a fucking tool, yeah. But I'm not a garden tool. I'm a different kind of tool.
We could agree on that. Hey, man, I would use you to fucking garden my fucking.
You're not gonna use
Grass
me. You're not gonna
anytime.
use me for anything.
I'm saying if you were a tool, I was being nice, man.
No, I am a tool.
You know?
I am a tool. I understood what you were
not to
saying.
be
I am a
dick,
tool.
but I
Right.
would use you to scrape up the dirt and put some seeds in the ground.
Yeah, I would do that. Absolutely, I would do that. Plant some shit, grow some shit. I would absolutely do that. Dr. Green Thumb.
Fago! They have it here in Virginia now, and the only thing I knew about Fago was Detroit. I thought it was a Detroit drink.
What would it say if you switch the letters around?
What would it? It would say Fagoy.
Nah.
No?
Pick up the can, look at it.
I
switch the middle letters around real quick.
Fagio. Fagio. I know, man. I know.
Oh, what the fuck, yeah.
I know. And it's very close to being a homophobic remark. You know? You know what I find crazy though? I'm offended when people would say that I'm like phobic of anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fucking scared of any of that shit.
Absolutely.
Like, if you called me anything phobic, I would be like, no, you're wrong. I just don't like you.
Right. But see, you understand though.
I'm not scared of you.
That's a tactic. That is a fucking tactic.
To make you feel weak and change.
No, it's a tactic to make you trigger. You know what I'm saying? It's a tactic to trigger you so you engage. And what you're engaging from is a vantage point of hostility, and they know it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna use that against you.
And then like
you see, the moment you get all riled up and shit, you see, that's why you're homophobic.
Listen,
phobic. You know what I'm saying?
That's why
Use that shit against you.
DC. That's why that's why DC is such a valuable place to go, because online they can trigger you, and then you get angry, and then they say something smart back, and then you get angry and make a point, and then you say, you know what? Let's just say you got so angry you were keyboard warrioring on them, all right?
That's why you do it with memes. You're slaughtering with the memes. I'm telling you.
Nah, you just go out and you find somebody who's being extra rude in D.C. on the street. You go out to the fucking White House,
okay,
and there's a couple roads on the White House where you can go, and you'll always see protesters. Somebody out there.
Down there at Freedom Plaza.
They'll have people camped up that have been there forever with signs.
I know where it is. Go ahead.
Yeah, just go there. Wait for somebody to be extra rude and obnoxious, and then just go engage. And then, like, when they let them trigger you, when you think they're trying to trigger you, show the amount of hostility you think that, like, is accurate. And then, like, when they try to close the floodgate, be like, no! I'm triggered now, bitch! You know what I mean?
You want me to go do that?
You triggered me! No, I'm just saying, it's the best way to go.
Anybody? So they can get it out of their system?
Face to face, life to life. People change.
Absolutely.
Change.
They do.
You know?
They do.
Completely when they realize, like...
They do.
Now, if you took the keyboard warrior tactic into real life, you know what I mean? You would dominate the world. Because, I mean, you could... Anybody. Yeah. But that's the fact is, the keyboard warrior tactic doesn't work in real life. You know what I mean?
Oh, it only does if you can back it up.
Right. But how many times have you called somebody a fucking idiot to their face in real life versus how many times you've called somebody a fucking idiot on the keyboard?
Shit.
There's no way.
I put you like this. Like, if I was going to scale it, it'll probably be close to pretty balanced, especially because I probably say worse things to motherfuckers than idiot, so I'm just saying.
But in real life? Yeah. So that means you've... Dude, those kind of words are fighting words. So how many fights have you been in?
I don't count, man. I haven't counted.
That's what I'm saying, man. If you... Count. But
I don't like fighting, though, bro.
It's way more easy to lose count of how many times you've been online and said some side shit to somebody that in real life may have had them be like, well, I mean, shit, what do you want to fight or something? You know
I mean,
what I mean?
bro,
Like,
yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But, like, the thing is, it's like, you know, I don't keyboard warrior crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, me personally,
right.
I don't keyboard warrior crazy. I chime in when I do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people try to poke the bear and don't realize who the fuck they dealing with.
I just imagine you being just hard in the paint all the time. I just picture like some girl being like, you know what I mean? Hey, my grandma just died and she's got her titties out, and then you put it like a cock. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
fuck no, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
Fucking,
No.
like, bitch, hide your titties, bitch. Your dad died. You know what I mean? Ugh.
I mean, but see, the thing is, I probably would be more prone to say that, especially because who does that?
Well, I saw the post.
My dad just died and titties out.
I saw the post. You showed me.
Nah.
Bitch got her fucking whole ass hanging out, feet looking like
it says
crumbly crust.
It says 1,000 retweets and I'll post without the panties. Right? Seen this shit.
Oh God.
Get a good shot of
Oh, that's enough, man. We don't want the kids.
Alright, so chick said people was roasting her in the fucking comments cause like the goddamn floor is atrocious and the bottom of her feet is even worse.
The bottom of her feet looked like a fucking
she was getting
Mrs. Freshley's crusted apple pie. You know what I'm saying? Like them joints look
grimy as shit, man.
Oh God, like something you could peel layers and there'd be some living in there.
And then she slipped in some motor oil and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, she did it on purpose. It was a troll.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, bro, she was getting slaughtered in the fucking QRTs in that junk, dog. Good lord, man.
Well, she was like, I got leukemia.
No. She came back and somebody shit was talking about like my mom's house just burned down and my kittens just died. So you posted the ass shot in the burnt down house?
God damn, man! If only your kittens would have been where you were, or if your kittens would have been in that little safe spot that didn't get burned down in the house. What are you doing in the house naked?
In the house that burned down, taking the ass shot. Like the fuck, man?
What are you doing naked? What? You know what I mean? I often thought.
I'm saying, gotta be a troll, bro.
If you know, look at some of the pictures that you see online of people in the positions and things that they're doing, and imagine like how they would feel if a regular person walked up on them taking the shot, and then take the picture seriously or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And see, the fucked up part about it is, bro, I don't even pay attention to shit like that, bro. But then I saw that, and then, like, as soon as I seen that shit, bro, cause, like, I don't, like, maybe somebody I follow liked the shit or responded to the shit or whatever. Just, like, shit shows up on your Twitter feed in different ways, man. But, like, seeing that shit, and then I seen the floor, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, you know, the problem is she still, no matter what, even though they're trolling, they're still using ass and shit to get like, likes and views. Because guys are like, man, those feet are horrible. I'd have to clean them first before I hit that. You know what I mean? Like, basically, that's like the whole thing. Like, man, her man doesn't take care of her. I could scoop that up in a second.
Right.
Look at them fucking. She looked like she lived in a hamster cage. God damn, man, that shit was horrid. I'm gonna show it again. Bling. Just a feet that time. I just want to fucking show the hamster feet because, God, man, I don't, you know, who knows what them little white humps were at the top. They could be anything.
Oh, God. Scary.
They could be anything. That reminds me of a joke told by Super Dave on the Norah McDonald show.
Super Dave.
Super Dave.
Yeah.
And he was like, two ladies go up to a bridge. You know? One of them looks down and says, hey, get over here, Loris. I'm going to pee down in that boat. She goes, that's not a boat. That's your reflection. She said, I got to pee. She leans over the bridge.
Damn, she said she gaping like shit. God damn.
That's not a boat. That's your reflection.
Big ass pussy. Damn. Big ass pussy. She got that good shit.
Yeah, that reminds me of that one song. I got a fat pussy, so don't push me.
I ain't never heard that one.
Nah. Coming to a store near you. You can get it with the IOU 5-figure discount. What was that? Who made that album called "Steal This Album"? I can't remember. Comment below if you remember.
I don't know.
Right? I remember people at Tower Records were like, "God damn it, don't steal that album."
Used to steal from Tower Records.
I stole from Tower Records before when I was young. I'm not gonna lie.
You ever been arrested for stealing when you were young?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
You know what I mean? What else is there to do when you're a kid running around with no money?
Right.
You
get into shit.
You know what I mean?
You get into all kinds of shit.
Anything that you can get in that's not locked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Then eventually you start learning morals and standards. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or you learn a few tricks and you learn how to abuse certain things.
Yeah, well, you get the right people to fuck you up the right way for doing what you did.
Yeah, you'll stop.
And you'll learn the lessons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible you get the wrong people that kill you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or just the completely wrong people that just, like, don't do anything, call the cops on you and get you put in jail. And then you get in the system, and then the system has you locked forever because you got a record and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But, you know, another story for another day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The system drags you down that way, that's for sure. But, we went really far off topic, definitely. I guess the first topic was pretty much toasted anyway. I mean, how blind can you get when people are killing each other in your audience and you don't stop the music?
Either you're completely oblivious or you don't care. One or the other.
Right. And I mean, how
you be the judge.
And how do you put a fucking price tag on that? And to post an apology on social media, you know, apologizing to the families and stuff. It's like,
see, I'm gonna tell you like this, Sean.
Definitely.
This is I'm gonna tell you this. This is the part that irks me about some of this type of shit. Like, and people don't even think about this. If you were genuinely sincere about something like that, even if you're gonna post on social media, because obviously, you know, you can't go to each and every family of person that died or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's asking a whole fucking lot. Even though the whole situation is fucked up, right? But if you're gonna post an apology, man, you ain't type no shit on no damn phone or no damn tablet. Record a fucking video. Be sincere.
Call them. Go to the fucking funeral. Be part of the situation. Really, because you got money, bro.
He don't care, man.
Listen, they got money. They could change the world. People got money and can change the world. You know. I don't mean it's like their obligation per se, but I believe it would be mine.
Money need to go away. For
Yeah. Well, there's no way to stop.
Currency period needs to go away.
It was the only way to control the situation. Otherwise, like, you have 100 different bandit organizations fighting against each other. That's it. That's the way it was. Just everybody's like, okay, who controls the iron? Who's going to put it all together? Who's going to make this whole situation work? Because we need this. We need the gold. We need all the lithium. We need the granite. We need everything in the world we need. The only way to put it all together was the system that happened. And so far, I don't know if it's the only way. There's other ways. I guarantee you there's other ways. You know? But with this many people that are this far into the Kool-Aid batch, it's like brainwashed, man. I mean, so many people are brainwashed. You know? I could put a post up right now full of non-facts.
Yeah.
But if they're like pro-white or pro-black or pro-Hispanic, people will like it. I could put up lies on the line, but if it's pro-something, people will fucking fall head over heels for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem. You know?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's all a bunch of cults and shit, man.
The solution lies with the people in the comment section who would be like, wait, that's not true. Right? But the problem lies with how viral these fucking lies go. Because people actually, the viralness far outweighs the people in the comments saying no. Viralness is all the people who are like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so you got a couple of people down there trying to preach the truth, but they get hate. You know what I mean? If you preach the truth, get hate. But who knows, man? Just keep working. Keep trying to fucking preach the truth. If you hear something, talk about it. Yeah, don't let that shit just fly under the rug as nothing.
If you hear something, say something.
Yeah, like the sign on the bus. You know, if you see something, say something.
Nah, that ain't what I said though. That ain't what I said.
I know it's not. But still, if you see something, say something. But don't snitch on everybody. You know what I mean? Because that's what they're going to say soon. If you know somebody who's not properly medicated, say something. Turn them in. Even if it's your dad.